Week 5 of the Roundup. Brian Rabacs here with Fordham head coach Joe Conlin. Coach, coming off a 44-0 win over Stonehill this past Saturday. Let's start defensively. A shutout, first shutout for Fordham in 11 years. What did you see out of that unit that allowed them to be so successful on Saturday?
Well, I thought we defended the pass well and probably helped out a little bit by the weather. We were good against the run in the second half. I thought we allowed a little too much in the first, but they played hard. They ran into the football, and we forced them to put together drives in kind of bad weather, and had some success doing so.
Offensively, 44 points scored. Third straight week that you guys have scored 40 points in a game. How impressed have you been with the offense in the last 3 weeks?
It's been good. They've executed well. They've established the run. We haven't turned the ball over, so that's probably the biggest thing that's allowed us to be successful.
You talk about establishing the run. 245 yards on the ground on Saturday, highest in a single game this season. When you have the passing attack that you had, how assuring is it that you can turn to Julius and Jamel James out of the backfield as well?
Yeah, obviously we think a lot of those guys, and we think they're very talented, and we've been playing better up front. So if you can if you can attack in multiple phases, you're going to have success.
This weekend, you guys play your first Patriot League game against Georgetown. What's the mindset of this team headed into your first conference game of the season?
Yeah, I think we try to play a faceless opponent every week. You're really just trying to be a better version of yourself from week to week. But Georgetown's a good team. They're running the ball really well. They got really good running back. The quarterback runs well. They're playing hard up front. Defensively, they got a really good a really good defensive line. They got two really good corners. So, that's going to be a tough test. We're on the road. It is a league game, but we don't spend a lot of time thinking about that. We just try to play the best football we can play.
Fordham head coach Joe Conlin. Coach, thanks and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Continuing with the Ram Roundup, Brian Rabacs here with Fordham wide receiver Garrett Cody. Garrett, a lot's been talked about developing chemistry between new quarterback and receiver. How would you say the on-field dynamic has grown between C.J. Montez and the rest of the receiver corps from your perspective as the season's gone on?
Right, I think it's just the preparation that goes in every week. I think you can see a clear difference between week 1 with Albany to how we played last week against Stonehill, and just every day, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, building that connection during practice really pays off on the field every Saturday. So
going to the Stonehill game, a big performance offensively, but you also had a big play on special teams. How did it feel blocking that punt and then returning it for a touchdown?
It felt pretty great. Honestly, making an impact on special teams is a big deal for me. We want all our starters and all the guys that are on the field to play special teams as well, because it's just as important as offense and defense. So, I heard from a couple of the guys that it was the first block punt touchdown since 1997, so it felt pretty cool.
Now going to Georgetown, it's your first Patriot League game of the season. Where would you say this team is at heading into conference play in 2023?
Yeah, I think we've had some tough opponents out of conference that have gotten us prepared, but it's no different than any other game. So we're looking at Georgetown the same way we looked at Buffalo, Albany, Stonehill. It's really no different, and we just got to keep the train rolling.
Fordham wide receiver Garrett Cody. Garrett, thanks so much, and good luck Saturday.